Again, documenting this. Today is Monday, November 1st, 2021. It's 9 a.m., 9:11 a.m., threatening that they're going to kill me before the end of the day or by tomorrow. Don't want me to go to The Hague or file with The Hague, so they're going to try and kill me before that. My tongue and my throat, I still have tumors, and this person is tying my tongue underneath my tongue at the thinnest part where that joins the tongue and the mouth. And that person is assaulting me and putting tumors there and shortening my tongue. That person said that men have shorter tongues, so they wanted to shorten my tongue because this person is trying to pass me off as a man once they steal my or once they try to steal my social insurance number and pensions, which they can't unless they're in the government, which we all know that they're in the government, and the pay processing companies, the banks. Expedia is still involved. Procter & Gamble is still involved. And still trying to set me up as a man and trying to alter me and change me into a man. She's doing my hair, nails, and skin under the company that does health food products. It's called Hair, Nails, and Skin. If you look it up, you'll find the company that makes it. And this person has been doing my hair, nails, and skin for 22 years, to the point where I'm balding. I'm balding at the top to look like a man. These people are the most ugliest, munchizing, sadist, pedophiling money pigs that have ever lived, and have lied about me since they adopted me when I was a baby. I was left with $2 million, and they adopted me as a baby to continue their quest to disarm a female child for the price of two. And their names are Phyllis, Mitch, Nat, Art, Lorraine, Judy, Chuck, the whole kit and caboodle of them. And they're still around me as other people and assaulting me in my home and pretending that they're new people, and with the name of Anne Marie, the property manager, who is the building manager's wife in the last building where they tortured me for 9 years and disfigured me there, and lied about me there, and did operations and did Pretty Little Liars. If you look up Pretty Little Liars, you will see Shay Mitchell and Lucy as two Pretty Little Liars. They would be the main people, Mitch and Lucy. And Lucy is the mother and the best friend. So, and Sheldon, young Sheldon, the TV program with Mary Kills People, and their last name is Cooper, and the property manager's name, one of them, is Sherry Cooper, which was the last friend, Miller family, who are a fake family, who set me up and lied about me as well, which led to the poisoning and aging me and wanting to set me up for a parent, the adoptive parents. So these people are cunning, manipulative, they're money pigs, and they float from body to body, and they have knowledge in every body of what they've done. And I just mentioned a couple of companies that did this to me, and they have knowledge of the companies that did this to me. Therefore, they were in the companies that did this to me. And they're here in other altars, lying their heads off and pretending to be tenants. And they're not tenants, they're assaulters. They're assaulting me through walls, just like the family assaulted me through walls when I was a child. Only this is much more violent than when I was a child, because as a child pulls away from the cult, as the child grows older and realizes the child is a part of a cult, the child pulls away. They try and pull the child back in with character assassination and ritual assaults, and they've been crippling me. They wanted me dead in the heat of the night with Carol O'Connor, who is the godfather, and Anne Marie was in this. Anne Marie Johnson, and now she almost looks the same in a secret commercial, saying she's calling the shots, and she's the property manager who wrote the letter saying that she wanted more rent during a rent freeze. And when I showed her the government legislation, they ignored the letter and said that the government legislation, they denied that it existed. They didn't even talk about it. They just kept talking about the paragraph in the lease. But the pandemic legislation would supersede and override the lease, because it says Ontario has passed legislation to freeze rents at 2020 levels. And for 9 months in 2020, I paid $139. And all of a sudden, at the end of 2020, they came and asked me for $526 more rent a month. And when I said that I wouldn't pay it, that this is not the law, that you're breaking the law, and you're also ritually assaulting me in my home and denying this as well, they ignored it, said to call the police, which the police have nothing to do with my reasonable enjoyment of my premises as a tenant, and what they're doing in this building secretly with the office running it is their responsibility, not the police's responsibility. Now, unless the police are working for the property manager, then, I'm not sure of that. So Anne-Marie called the police on me the first time I balked at paying more money, and she called the police when I told her I was being assaulted, and did not take care of it herself, has not vetted any of the tenants out of here that are assaulting me, which means they are the tenants that are assaulting me. So they are big Pretty Little Liars, join the other young adults that are stalking me from 5 to 20 as Pretty Little Liars and as assaulters every time I go to Main Street for sushi, which is the only place I've gone to. For the last year, I haven't even gone to Chentra's or another place that I go to, because it's too far away, and they assault me all the way there. They assault me in malls. They stalk me everywhere. So just like they did in Toronto. They stalked me in Toronto in malls. They hit me in malls. And this is all familia. Neighbors, best friends, neighbors, and familia. All doing this to me since I was a baby. And they're still here, and they're balking at everything, and they're still assaulting me, and they're still claiming that they have done nothing wrong, because they're able to switch bodies all the time and cover up what they did the last time. And the other people go back to their lives while they bring in new alters to ritually assault and lie about me and torture me in my home. And this has been going on for 22 years straight. I've known nothing but assault for 22 years straight, 24 hours a day in my home.